I'm Quincy, you know.
I'm Marquise Flower.
I'm Smith.
And I'm Mitch, and this is a Safe Place podcast.
And we are Kids at Play. If you didn't know by clicking on the fucking video, or if you're here from TikTok or Instagram or whatever, we appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, do all that shit.
So we put an album out last year called Mike Tyson Jab, and we didn't get a chance to talk about that shit.
And you really wanted to.
I really wanted to, and we kept like just putting it off. So that's what we're gonna do this time, because
we just got to get into it, right?
Yeah, we never done this before. We just never really sat down and talked about the music after it was out.
I want to find out what's everybody's favorite song. Only one of us can pick Tea Party. Go.
All right, Tea Party. I'll pick it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Tea Party was just, I don't know. I think like one of my favorite memories with Tea Party was just getting that moment where we all wrote the hook together. I keep like referencing that, and we don't usually do that.
Yeah.
Like we don't usually write a lot of things together, which we've been trying to get better at. But I think that was just a great opportunity of like, I think maybe I had like a little melody idea with it, and I was like, okay, let's just write it together. We just like had those big sheets of paper, and we were just writing lines. We were crossing stuff out. I still have the piece of paper that we actually wrote the chorus on.
Damn.
In the car.
I gotta see that shit.
Yeah, I still have it.
I literally remember that session, and yeah, we were just like blasting that shit and just like bobbing heads, like all writing on this big ass sheet, like just trying to get the feeling out. I mean, it was hardly about words that hook ended up being. It was like taking what I'm on.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
it was.
It ended up capturing exactly what we were like meaning to say, but I don't even think we were like meaning to say it. Like, we're just getting out feeling and trying to rhyme.
Kind of how that song like came about was I just really wanted us to sample Decepticon because I had heard it, and just like probably through digging through music or whatever, and I was like, yo, this sounds like us. I was like, at first I was like, damn, how can we like take inspiration from it and like turn it into like an energy that we could work with? But then I was like really hung up on like how could we, like potentially like sample it or whatever.
Good Crimes. It's just special to me. It was like an idea that I started. I don't know. I had an idea to make like a simple guitar based, like hard hitting, but like also not banger instrumental. It came along very nicely. Weirdly enough, I didn't get like lyrical ideas, but one of my favorite parts of it was coloring up like the production like afterwards. Like that whole process I really, really enjoyed.
Especially when you don't have to do just little accents that make it what it is. It wasn't like crazy sections that you like. You weren't trying to do any like crazy sections. It was just little accents here and there that brought it together.
But yeah, I don't know. Just color. Just it felt like just adding details on a canvas.
And that's what I liked about it, is that it felt like a canvas. I mean, it was so simple, but it was so like beautiful, it felt so good.
Thank you.
And there was so much you can do, and that's always like my favorite thing to do sometimes on music, is when the instrumental is so open. It's like it creates a nice like backdrop, and it's like, okay, how do you want to put things in? Like, you want a car there, you want a house there, you want it like, and it's nice
literally
to just
adding,
you play Sims or Minecraft with that shit. It's dope.
NA2 was
I feel like you gave a lot to that.
NA2 was,
but
oh fuck,
it was
NA2 was stressful.
Yes, NA2 was very stressful trying to figure out the fucking auto tune.
I remember.
Very pissed off.
You ripped that shit though.
I wanted to fucking punch a wall. I re-recorded that shit like 15 times.
We asked y'all to ask us questions about KIDZMERICA on Instagram, so we're gonna answer those motherfucking questions right now. All right, Marcus asked us. He said,
Marcus,
what track did you knock out the fastest?
Probably good Crimes, right?
I'd say
we were at that one.
I'd say Ratification. Hot take. Not in the way of, like, mixing and shit was crazy, but I think because everyone was just like, we did the 5-minute round, we made that shit in like a night for real, and then the second section we did in like one more day, and then it was done.
No, you won't. I will.
Why did you make NA2 so fire?
Let's see. I heard the beat. Matter of fact, I still gotta post that shit on Instagram of Smith when it comes to him making the drums. But yeah, I mean, the beat was fire. It was just, instantly inspired to write, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do after I wrote like the first song. I was like, "Is you in or you out?" I was like, "Yeah, this shit's about to be crazy."
Yeah.
So I just kept going. I was like asking him, "Yo, am I doing too much? This shit getting a little long, but I'm still flowing. Should I cut this down? If we cut this down, I won't be mad. I'll be upset, but I won't be mad."
So that goes into that one. What's with the long ass song names, bro?
He says that like he has a problem with
Yeah,
it.
which don't fucking click it, bitch, if you don't want to hear an amazing piece of art. But I don't.
But
think
if we
that's how it
tweak and
means it.
let us know.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Why isn't the album longer? Cause it's not an album, bro. Oh my god!
And the cat's out of the bag.
It's an EP.
Yeah,
we don't. I mean, because we
EP.
kind of don't like. We don't like. We just didn't like calling that shit an album in the first place, because we know what we're working on right now is the album. That's what we're working on right now. KIDZMERICA is an idea that we wanted to flesh out, and we wanted to put out another body of work. So we made KIDZMERICA, fell into the idea, and got some great music out of it. But yeah, it's not supposed to be an entire album, not yet.
Yeah, KIDZMERICA is an EP. For some reason on streaming or for whatever way we're distributing, they wouldn't let us call it that or like upload it as that, but
I think
that's the original idea of what it was.
It's the time limit, right? It's
not any less
22
important.
minutes.
Right.
Not any less important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made it like an album.
You know, if y'all want to consider it an album or a EP or project, whatever, but there is definitely like a bigger mission and a bigger thing that we've been working on for longer that we're working on, and that's what we're
There's
doing
more
right now.
songs coming.
Yeah, that's what we're.
And you'll be happy
doing.
At the length of the next thing.
Let's see. Inspirations: Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and
Yeah.
the events of 2001.
I want
Not
y'all
the
to
movie, the
know,
year.
if you ever ask us anything having to do with inspirations, you will never get a serious answer from us.
I mean, for KIDZMERICA, that's what I would say. Yeah, those are my inspirations.
Not the movie.
Barack Obama, Donald Trump. Sure.
And I'll dive into a little story time here.
Yeah. Talk about stews, bro.
One random night, we're working on KIDZMERICA, like early stages before we even figure out what it is. And we went out to a studio. It's like a shed that's been converted, and like Dave Matthews Band played there and recorded there. It's a crazy story in itself, but I think, we had like a lot of people in there that night. So I was just like, started like breaking out the white cards. I think I had this idea from like a beat I was making maybe 2 days earlier, that I say New America in. And it's, the idea was starting to brew of like, what would the country that we live in, America, United States, look like if people like us ran it, you know? People that, black and brown kids like us, like what would that be? What would it be like? What would it look like? What would it sound like if those people were in power and making the decisions and moving along the culture, like in a very official way, you know, where nobody could kind of object, because that's the position, you know, America's in. Not to get too deep, and we started writing out all type of shit. We named Ice Spice as our first lady.
Yeah.
Dr. Umar was the president.
Yeah.
Fucking tons of laws that will probably get us off air if we say.
And we're like the 11. We're like the Illuminati in KIDZMERICA. We like make everything go.
Elite.
These are pretty good. Shout out a couple familiar faces. I fuck with y'all.
Shout out
Favorite
to
song, we said that. How y'all feel having another amazing album drop? How do we feel? How do I feel? I feel great. I'm excited that we have a lot of exciting. That's kind of my new word to describe that type of music. We have a lot of exciting music out in the world right now, and I'm excited and hopeful that we'll be able to perform it more for you guys. But I'm also very focused and excited about what's next.
I don't know. I'm very, very happy and accomplished that's how people feel about the album, and that we just hunkered down and stood on business and made pretty much exactly what we wanted to make.
I'm extremely joyful that this project is out in the world and people can live with it and listen to it on their way to work, on their way to whatever. And it feels really good for people to hear from us and know that they're hearing from us again. And also, just being real, I am very focused on what we're doing now and what we're about to do going forward. That's the struggle of being an artist, is you live with the music so much longer than the people that hear it after it's released. So we're in a very real place of wanting to move on to the next
process,
thing,
guys.
And we just want to release this shit. We want people to hear this shit we're working on now. It's very important to us, very close to us. But KIDZMERICA is here now, and I hope you guys keep streaming it.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Facts.
Have a good night.
Nah, we love
America.
the label.
KIDZMERICA.
Yeah.